Right now, a manhunt ramping up for an alleged cop killer. These pictures of Jordan Jackson were taken from Officer Parhan's Desai's body camera just moments before the Henry County officer was shot and killed. The reward for Jackson's arrest is now up to $70,000. Officer Desai is just one of two officers killed during domestic calls this week. Jackson County Sheriff's Deputy Lena Marshall died yesterday after getting shot while on duty. CBS 46's Ashley Thompson joins us live in Henry County. And Ashley, these domestic arguments, they really can be a real danger to law enforcement.
Well, that's right, Rick. Several officers tell me responding to traffic stops and domestic calls are two of the most dangerous parts of the job. And that's because they often don't know what they're getting themselves into when they approach these type of situations. We are here at the Henry County Police Department. Take a look. This is where Officer Desai's patrol cruiser is parked, and people continue to come and lay flowers and cards just to pay their respect for this man who was so well loved. Two Georgia law enforcement officers shot in recent days while responding to domestic calls. Jackson County Sheriff's Deputy Lena Marshall and Henry County Police Officer Parham's Desai both passed away Monday.
Police officers responding to calls of domestic violence is one of the most dangerous calls that they can report to.
Former DeKalb County Police Chief Cedric Alexander is a renowned public safety expert. He says domestic calls pose a greater threat to officers because of the unknown.
When these domestic violence calls come in, police officers respond to those addresses oftentimes with very limited information.
The GBI says Deputy Marshall was shot Friday night by a woman at the front door of a home. Police say Officer Desai was shot by 22-year-old Jordan Jackson when Desai was trying to arrest him. Jackson is still on the run.
We need to get Jordan Jackson.
Henry County Police Chief Mark Amerman says when officers respond to domestic disturbances, emotions are typically running high.
You always have the element of the unknown. Of course, domestic itself, you have family members, fighting.
I would rather respond to an armed robbery than go to a domestic situation.
Henry County Commission Chair Carlotta Harrell says these shootings are a reminder of the dangers officers are up against every day.
I'm former law enforcement, retired, so for me, this hits just a little bit closer.
Just incredibly sad. And in the last hour, the reward jumped from $60,000 to $70,000 for information leading to the arrest of Jackson. And there is a blue alert issued right now, and that's issued when someone seriously injures or kills a law enforcement officer and they are still on the run. Agencies across the state now working together to try to find Jackson. For now, I am live in Henry County. Ashley Thompson, CBS 46 News.
Ashley, thank you. Disturbing